And we're live. Like I said, I would come back right now. I don't know how many people are going to tune in right now, but the verdict has been read. And you don't see no pot or pans banging around here. So you know what that means. If anybody wants to call in, them can call in. And you can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, please. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? All right. Y'all see what it is, right? I saw. Loud and clear, up and running. All right. The number for anybody who wants to call in is, as I type it in, 1-809-587-8953. Turn what, babe? Turn on which light? No, man, me there. The verdict has been read. Empress Fee, the verdict says that the verdict is the official sentence, which is the life sentence, has been upheld, meaning it will remain in place as it is. Oh, somebody else says it's dark. What light y'all talk about? All right, people are saying it's dark. It don't look dark. Oh, but me look bright. Man, tell us for me bright. If you look at my screen, it's bright. People are saying dark. I don't know. Now it's fuzzy. Still dark. Yeah, it looked fine to me before as well. I don't know. But anyway, shall make me know say it never set right. It never set right. Anyhow, we have to go and laugh, you know? Way better. Boy, if I open the blinds, it's gonna be probably too light. All right, people, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I put the number out there for calling us. Anybody who want to call can call in. Call in. People in them feelings right now. So for those of you who don't know, the verdict has been read, and the verdict says that the original sentence will be upheld. The original sentence of a life sentence will be upheld. Now, I must say, I told you, sir, how I was feeling was confusing because I want to be happy and optimistic, but I know how the system's set. Somebody said, King and Queen can't believe it. Come on, we are dealing with these people. You better believe it. Remember when Kartel said a few months ago, right? How them it take so long to make a decision. Anyway, don't know. His exact words were, do what you gonna do, make we send it to England. That's what he said. What that told me right away is that he knew, or he was expecting, that Prince Diamond, when did you tell us anything? Were you on the live this morning? The live this morning was 2 hours long. And on the live this morning, I clearly said how I'm feeling about it. It's kind of a confused feeling. I'm hoping for the best, and I want the best to happen, but I know how the system's set, so certain things can play out, because that's how they play, right? So that's how we did with it. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I even gave a good analogy this morning of how you used to go into people. Anybody who was on the live saw it. Anybody who is on here where I gonna talk shit, you're just gonna get thrown out the room, because no one had the time for you anyhow, right? I know what I said this morning, and it's there on the other video. I clearly said this morning the analogy of when you go into certain people with your hand out for something and they always telling you no, right? But this is the one time where I'm hoping that them same people that were always I said no is going to say yes. Remember, I said that this morning, and I said that that's how I was feeling, hoping and being optimistic. But looking at who we're dealing with, Kartel itself knew it. Right now, I don't think Kartel is shocked. I don't think Kartel feel anyway. I wasn't the one. See, some of these people, them jump from channel to channel, them go all over, them hear what other vloggers said, then them run, come over here, come say, SouFlo said it. Oh no, I listen to too much different channel. You're getting them confused. It's okay to jump from channel to channel, but remember who said what. Don't tell me, say, or me, never said. When I said, clearly. You know what I'm saying? So, don't be a part of the whole, oh, we knew it was going to be good and it wasn't. When Nita Robertson said last night, Nita Robertson said, make sure that you, when you're celebrating later, you celebrate apart from each other, keeping the guidelines in place, and make sure, you know what I mean? I said, as if, and I even left a comment over there that said, don't get our hopes up like that if you're not sure. Well, see it there now. It is what it is. Yeah, basically be open mind to it. And I'm absolutely sure Kartel is not surprised. Because if you follow him on Instagram, you will know that he said that a few months ago. He clearly said, it take them how quick for convict man and sentence them to life sentence, but it's taken over a year to review a 3-week appeal. All right. Or something like that. All right. Do or no, though, make we send it to England. The only way they could send it to England or would need to send it to England is if it fall apart like it just did. So see there, England and Togo. Babe, some people in our room when we want you remove. All right. All right. So anyhow, I just said that. They must send it to England, and that's what we were expecting. I feel like the 3-panel judges look at that as a disrespect, a fly up in the face of them. You know what I'm saying? There's no remorse behind it. There's no please let me out. There was no I'm so sorry, please let me out. There was only hurry up and do what no one do. You know, it's like somebody depend upon you for something, but them a cuss you at the same time, and you're like, you know what? Frig you. I'm not give you nothing. That is what just happened, man. That is what just happened. Yeah. No, I didn't say I bought a bottle of champagne to celebrate. I was reading comments. The comment section said I brought a bottle of champagne to celebrate. Somebody said they brought a bottle of champagne to celebrate and party is going to be in their house later on. Me never said me buy a bottle of champagne to celebrate. Right? I do have my red cup though. I was prepared just in case. So it could have went either way. But I was open. I wasn't gonna die if they said what them just said. I kind of expected that. There's no way that Kartel would have said what him said, and they didn't say, and they let him go. No way. Because imagine what him said, do what no one do. That's like That's like telling somebody, I bet you won't do it. That's like telling somebody, do what you want to do. You bad? You remember a song where Kartel make? We big bad and brave, boy. Do what you want to do. You say at your place, do what you want to do. I think them look on it like that. When him said, do what you want to do what you want to do, I could send it to England. In other words, he was letting them know that I'm already expecting you to not let me out. I'm already expecting you to do what you want to do. You see me? People stop talking about the Russian live, give them nothing. The Russian live didn't give them nothing. And they would have never, that decision was already sealed before the Russian live even happened. And like I told you, he was not on that Russian live. I don't know how you believe that Kartel did up on the Russian live. Not for only probably would have helped get the man in a trouble if he was on the Russian live, because you know they are talking about coded messages and all this. He didn't put no coded message there. You can clearly see. First of all, if Kartel was on that live, he would have said something like, Wagwan. And Russian would have said, everything good, or anything like that. There was no back and forth. And there could have never been no back and forth because it was a recording. When you play a recording, you can't ask the recording question and the recording are going to answer you back. So there was no back and forth conversation between Russian and Kartel on that live. It just come on and it says something about look into my eyes, baby, now I'm going to let you go. Why would he sing look into my eyes, something, now I'm going to let you go to a man? Kartel would have come on and sing that to a man. He was not on the live. And some people were convinced that he was going to be let go simply because at the end of him saying, no, I'm going to let you go, he said, I'm out. And I'm going to talk about what they were saying. Oh, smart people would see that that's the code, that he already know the verdict. And I'm out means, look how much time Kartel over the years talk and then say, I'm out. You know what I say? Boy, I don't know. The thing, it don't look pretty right now. It is what it is. John Noah Farm, Crazy Chad. People them feel away right now. Me all have the phone lines open and tell the people them so they can call in. Nobody not even want to call in. So how them feel. And you see when me do Sunday live, when I go live on Sunday, you see how the phone line ring off. Nobody no want to call in. They're not feeling good. My wife said, Tom Tavares Finson said the worst thing that could have happened is that they would have ordered a retrial. And as long as them never said that, they are okay. 14 days to file, to get everything together and send it to England, right? No, 14 days to get the judge is going to say, it's still 25 to life, you won't get time served, or you won't get 1 more year. Or reduced time or whatever? Yeah, or reduced time. Okay, so she's listening to it live. Me and her was listening to it live. And then me coming here, come up on the live, and she went that way. So she's still listening to it. So she's saying that the Tom Tavares Finson, the lead attorney in this, said that as long as they didn't say order a retrial, then we're okay. In the meantime, they now have to wait 14 days to hear what the judges are going to say exactly. Is it going to be time reduced? Is it going to be still 20? How many years they have to serve same way? Live on the air with SouFLo. Yo, sir.
How does the England thing work? How does the England thing work?
How does what I talk about, brother?
How does it work? Is it work?
How does what work?
Like Vybz Kartel said that he's gonna send his to the UK, right? How does it work?
I was like, what?
Is it even possible to do that?
Yes, it is possible to do that. Jamaica's highest court is in England. It's not in Jamaica. So they will now send it to the highest courts. That's why Cartel was kind of expecting them to do this. That's why he said, all right, do what you want to do. I'll make we send it go England. If you check his IG, he said that about a month or 2 months ago.
Okay, man.
All right,
man. You should talk further on that, man. You know that give us some information about that. How does it work, you know?
All right, brother. Will do.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
All right. Bless up, King. All right. So that is what it is. So a lot of people are unaware that Jamaica's highest court, and I said that in one of the last, actually, I think it was this morning, I said the highest court in the United States of America is located in the United States of America. The highest court in the UK, for the UK, is located in the UK. The highest court for Canada is located in Canada. That tells me that Jamaica is still under rulership of Britain, because Jamaica's highest court is in London, England, in the UK. So for those who are wondering, how does that work, or is it possible, or that is exactly what's going to happen. They are now going to send it to the highest courts, which is outside of Jamaica. It's in England. So now it will get a fresh look. Now remember what I said now. When I said them 3 panel judges there in Jamaica, they are a part of the Jamaican system. And I don't really think the Jamaican system is ready to say, we made a mistake, a blunder this big. We're going to sit down on what we believe in, right? And in the process of doing that, the longer they hold on to this, remember, I know it was only supposed to take them 6 months to come up with a decision, guilty or overturned. Either way, we would have accepted it from that. They took a 1.5 years to come up with a decision that was supposed to take 6 months to come up with. And there was nobody there to pull their coattail. Remember I said this? Pull their coattail and say, excuse me, there's a time limit here. The appeal was finished this time. You know, have to come with it. No. Yes, you're live on the... Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFlo. What going?
Yeah, SouFlo. What going, Chief?
But then the family want.
Why, I'm there, yo. Yeah, no, we're really surprised to tell you the truth.
Ah. Yeah, it's like you expect it from them, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like you, with a surprise if them let him go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what you know, and where most people now focus on right now is the mere fact that if you can't have a man in a case where them tamper with the evidence, right? And them still can give him 35 to life, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can go on to the poor man, where can afford the highest lawyer, which Jamaica can provide.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
That's what I try to
wake up the people line, you know? Watch out one. Couple years down the line, have a because it is of them youth. See people are boy, yo, your money deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I say what you know. Feed them son car that a caught up in the system and can't let them wonder when the system reaches up.
Mm-hmm.
And evidence no they are evidence tampered with. But as me I say, we just a major and minor thing. You look on the DG and not the judicial system.
Ah.
Isn't it?
Yes,
but
sir.
That's not mistaken. You know say.
Yes, sir. Big up here.
Stop major and minor things, man.
You see it.
And look on overall picture.
All right, sir.
All right.
Yeah, man. And just like he just said, all of them people who are talking about, yes, him deserve it and all that without looking at exactly what's going on. A landmark case, listen up. When it trickles down to everybody else, what happens to the normal person who cannot afford, and I said that this morning as well, who cannot afford to fight the system continuously, tooth and nail for years and years, because you and your people just don't have the resources. That is majority of us. Majority of us don't have them resources there. So when you look at all the atrocities that happened in this case, I mean, a cell phone, you take the cell phone there and carry it gone home to your yard and make your personal phone calls on it and release pictures that were in it to the internet. And that same cell phone came back again and was admitted in as evidence. It was tampered with. It was heavily tampered with. It was admitted to be tampered with. You know what the police who tampered with it said? Yeah, it was tampered with, but the evidence is still valid. Where? In what court of law? In what court of law? Yes, I welcome on the air live with SouFlo.
Yeah, man, big up on the live and thing, but they are what, you know?
Yes, I am. So what else about this world?
All right, so me I say, me can't understand how everybody with up on the panel are going to return a unanimous decision, and everybody else can't see it. So why? Unless you tell me say, well, I rest a Jamaica fool then. Well, we not understand. Because the phone evidence was tampered with, man GPS location put them in other places from where the crime commit. All these things that happen, people can't phone down in New York, and you tell me say, wait, all this overwhelming evidence that tampered right there, you tell me say a unanimous decision was returned. No man, these people must have an agenda. And you must upload them up to something.
Yeah, man.
The government or somebody say, here one now. We need to lock him down, and that is what they are doing. Something is happening.
Yes. It's the voice that
this has to, never
it's the voice that needs to be silenced.
Exactly. I mean, I say, if this is happening to Vybz Kartel, this could have been anyone away, uncle, brother, father, anybody, you understand? Yeah. And that's one reason I need zero evidence. Can you go lock up and give you 35 years? What kind of society this we live in? No longer day after them.
All right. You see it.
Yo, this thing really tough there, man. This thing tough. I don't know what them up to, but I really hope say the Privy Council them can, you know, look on this with fresh eyes and, you know,
that's exactly,
hopefully them unbiased.
Yes. Some outside views. Manners and respect. Your family.
Yeah, man, I look a bit.
All right. Yeah. A lot of people who are talking about Kartel deserve. Have you ever read The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto? Yes, live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, SouFlo. What going?
My dad and the family, what going? Can't read. Yeah, speak up a little bit now so I can hear you.
Yeah, man. That's a genius out of New York, you know? They are one more now wait on the verdict. You know, they could have gone either way still, but I follow the case from day one.
Same.
And see all of the default, you know. So me just see that hope say that the deal where the government can work, because it'll be a foolishness to go on like it. Everything altered.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm telling me my feelings are shame, brother.
Yeah, you know, me I try to go and let me know in the mind, so you know. Just keep it. Even though me kind of expect it for, you know, like when somebody dirty do you wrong, it's like, yeah, me know say you're dirty, I know you're not gonna do me wrong anyway, but you still feel a way about it. And so me feel right now.
Yeah, man, no way I'm feeling this morning, I tell you. It's gonna hold you mash up with it.
Yeah. So me feel right now, you know?
Yeah. All of the thing them when the phone situation there where they leave the phone as evidence in a locker with the key on top of man take phone.
Police boy take the phone and carry gun and yard. Release pictures from the phone to was missing, you know.
Yeah, man, like the house of them claims the murder going in, the whole of the evidence they destroy, burn down.
Them burn it down quick.
So much things like when I had up, and then after all this, they're not really looking at them. They just say, yo, this is the advice of one silent, and then just keep it better. You understand? Yeah. Them not so nothing. Them not look for no evidence, nothing. Them just want to keep him on this one and just that. You understand?
Yeah.
But it hurtful though. It hurtful. It's really hurtful. Yeah, man.
John,
Hurtful.
feel a way about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, brother, I saw it go, you know. But that's how I talk it out same way.
Yeah, for real, man. Big up yourself, though, so.
Yeah, big up and bless up here.
All right, brother. Cool.
All right. Listen, I remember the head of the... Let me talk to you real quick. I remember the head of the churches in Jamaica. The head of the churches in Jamaica said, if we had not put Vybz Kartel in prison, then there would be no school system in Jamaica today. That was a very profound statement for me, coming from Vybz Kartel, coming from that person. Because the churches in Jamaica are united, right? So them have like this one world church organization where all the church them come together under this one umbrella. So Jamaica is a churchical country then. Never mind that we have the most churches in the Guinness Book of World Record for the country with the most churches per square mile, but yet still we're leading the world in the amount of murders per capita. And I remember him saying, if them never lock up Kartel, we would not have a school system in Jamaica today. When he said that, I said, this is way bigger than no Lizard. You understand? Lizard was the scapegoat that was used to put the man. Some people are going to play blind. A lot of people are in their feelings, don't like the man, don't have nothing to do with the case. Just, where's the mobile there? See it there? I saw. I saw them lock down the place with curfew and all these things. Yeah, them lock down the place at night time, right? With curfew for this thing I would them say I go around, but like it no move around at daytime.
Yeah, I don't want to know why the government never gets locked down completely. You know?
Aye.
We don't think nobody locked this country at. We are sleeping at night in the
You see it?
We should have just locked it down in the day, like 7 days straight. We feel like we might get there, you know.
Them know why them lock it down, someone.
So you should have passed about from this and sit up right.
Yeah.
So we on the opposite and stuff. So them say them are the opportunity.
See there?
Big up why we see areas of the world. As we have said, keep it shipment over here.
You do that, you know?
Yeah, so we can say that.
See it there? See him with my brother.
So just go on. Big up yourself, see area, brother. And go and push in the good work, see people not flying from. Man, figure in the state speed. Go on the speed of home. So that it keeps pace, you know?
Yes, sir. Same way.
Very good, you know.
All right. So it go. We saw this coming, man. Lord. Yes, you're live on the air with SouFlo. Live on the air with SouFlo.
SouFlo, what on?
But then, no one.
Why, but they are going to take it in, you know, and one thing me I say, you know. Yo, me I follow up that thing after a little while. You know why I question me I ask other people. What happened to Lizard? What happened to Lizard?
That are the question where no, intelligent people asking, and everybody else are going like them are idiot about. Yeah, what really happened to him?
Alright, that's what me I say. But hear this now. The system, you know, lock up a man for so long. Mash up him house. Because they mash up all the house, you know.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Now hear this now. When them look back and say, oh, when can we got this money? Do we owe the nation idolize this man? How this man about what can affect him, how it affect the system? Them have to do them best, you know, to make sure that with them from day one stick, you know.
Because first and foremost, you know, you let him go now, the matter, the nation, let's say justice system of foolishness too. All I'm gonna go do, you know, just climb a tree and go hide or take a boat and go somewhere and go hide and tell him family member them, yo, just say, John Brown, kill me. That's all it takes. You get me? Because of that, you know, that them used to me and sing Kartel, you know. A man does decide to you want no man. Disappear. And tell the nation, say, oh, that brother you do it. And the system just grab it and run with it. Well, you tell me your view. Tell me if my view is wrong, you know.
No, man. Listen, like I said earlier, in our next video we do this morning, them they want to get rid of Kartel, right? And Lizard became that thing that they were going to use to get rid of him, and that's exactly what they did. It's like kill two birds with one stone.
All right, very good.
That's all they did. They killed two birds with one stone in a for them eyes. You know?
Very good. Because I'm showing you something. You sing this from the other day. You sing this by your station, you know? And you say, yo, how come Jamaica highest quote that England? That's one question where all the heads of government are really look into them something, brother.
Yep, them don't know why already, man. May I tell the audience why, man. Jamaica highest court is in England because Jamaica is still controlled by England.
Well, listen to this now, no? All right, so Kartel is sent by England. You see me? Him can represent himself.
Who?
No, if him can tell in the court when them are reading verdict, when them are decide how him life are going to end up.
Right.
Them go around a corner. What are we going to do with him now?
All right. Somebody said, fling it out to sea.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, you know, you have a visa for going. You can't even go. You can't even say, boy, go over this, you know, go in a court out and show I wanted my father. What to say about his son? They want to say, oh, I saw I go on up there to lie. They really have a put out the effort or whatever. Nobody can first and foremost. Because a British visa.
And if you talk, if say for instance, if you're dead and you do anything wrong, then you do your time in a prison there, then the fling you go back to Jamaica too.
All right, see then.
Right?
Yo, me want the nation and see them something and look into it.
Yeah, man.
You get me?
Yeah.
Come here and say, yo, it's not right. To me, it's not right. It's not right. No, not at all. Serious, straight across the board. It isn't because, yo, as the boy disappear and then just decide to say, yo, you want more dash for that manner. And we don't know them right there, so it's simple. I mean, I say, John, no star. Come like, no hope.
John, no.
No hope.
So I go.
Like that, nothing will feel, nothing at all. Yo, John, no star. Yo, I say, I go still in a brother, but I just the system.
Yeah. And we know how the system set already, so I don't know surprise to we, you know.
Like just like the caller earlier said, yo, suppose team never have the money for a fight the system. So what going to be little man?
All right.
Right, but it is what it is. I go and wait and see.
Same way, so.
Isn't it? Alright, let's have it.
All right, brother. Bless up.
Yes.
All right. All right. Here we are. Yes, you're live on the air with SouFLo.
Yes, SouFLo, one brother.
But there ain't no big man one.
But there, man, what's this reasoning?
Yeah.
Honestly, you say the one Kartel from the streets. You honestly think Kartel will come at street at any point in time?
Well, yeah. I feel so after I go England.
No, what's this one? Kartel too big in Jamaica, Kartel too big worldwide. And
so you say I'm going to do that time there?
I'm not going to do the time, man.
I'm
not going to do the time, man. It's too big. First of all, Kartel make everybody know the system of foolishness. And it's better feel behind bars because, to be honest with you, Kartel never can make it on the street. Kartel very good, I'm going to kill him.
Who will kill him?
Who do you think I'm going to kill him?
If them they want him, if them they want him dead like that, then would I let him out and kill him like that already, man.
Remember Kentucky Kid?
Yeah, but Cartel a different breed from Kentucky Kid.
When Cartel get too big, them couldn't kill him.
How are you, someone? You don't feel so? No, man. Them could have killed him, man. Them, brother. Well, I might take my opinion on that still. We think they could have killed him if then you want to kill him.
To be honest with you, if you really think about it, behind bars better for Cartel in Jamaica, because Cartel never can't go nowhere.
But most big star can't go nowhere. Most big star can't go nowhere now.
Alright. But you know what? Everybody don't want to see him come a road. And you know, every man wants him come a road here, but they don't want him a road, man. If he did to come a road, they will do it. Trust me. The system not like him.
Yeah, the system not like him, and enough people out there like him too, man. Let me tell you about Jamaican people. Let me say it again, and I say it all the time. Right? A person where you're braggadocious, bossy, confident, wealthy, and all these things, and you still maintain a kind of ghetto thing boy you, where you're not just up in a no suit and try to speak and round your words up as if you work in parliament and them kind of something that you see if you don't belong to that class there, you're down as a class, but you've made it. You same people them, you know, who used to say, yeah, we are cheer for you, are the same people them we are say keep him in there.
Watch this. Let me show you something. You see when you just start your channel, you think you know, you don't do a whole heap of cartoon content together.
Right.
Alright. So in actually Cartel became what became a mystique, an enigma that everybody latch on to. Mothers, fathers. I tell you that, man, after that.
Well, rude boy, I heard me come from no say if him there out there, him would have well protected regardless.
Punished on the content, brother.
Him would have well protected regardless.
No matter how protected you are, you can't get protected by from when police want you. You hear me? Just me. Jamaica. Spanish don't come from, man.
Yeah, man.
No matter where I'm doing.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. Everybody is good. All is well. We can't complain. All things by your end there. Clear.
Well, as I can't say, you know, I want to really have the forefront of the legal system. And the show there be a hole in that system. May I say?
The whole petition thing there, though, you think that would have really worked, though?
Oh, you mean? What?
Remember, we run petition for Save Cockpit Country, you know.
No, but what?
I you see what go on with that, you know?
Yo, the people are not serious now. The people, some of the people in Jamaica have know the Cockpit Country, you know. You know that?
Yeah, man.
So I tell you, said there is nobody to do it than the people. And that's why they black him up. You understand throughout the course of time, everybody that has a powerful voice is killed.
Right. They are either killed or incarcerated.
Right.
True.
So for me, last year, when Andrew Old discussed the bomb and put on the nice act, what happened? The people them start running out and say, no vote.
Seeing.
And they have to fix it. You see me I say?
True.
So this is no longer a Vybz Kartel thing. No. It's about a human being that is been put up to human right. You see me I say? We put fun and joke aside and who hate Kartel and who hate everything tonight. Who was from even Ray Charles themselves. When dead, can't sit there. It's a clear cut fact.
Seeing.
You know what I mean? So the people that make the speak and they do it in a kind of manner and really demonstrate.
It's set away. It's set away. It is what it is.
The passion and Vybz Kartel to this day right now is the last, you know, of just a talented individual.
Yeah. With a powerful voice. With a powerful voice.
And I really because
all Bob Marley sing about his love and peace, and Bob Marley pick up gunshot. They tried to assassinate Bob Marley in Jamaica.
Right. And
you
the
understand?
Thing
them kill Peter Tosh in Jamaica.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
And Garnet Silk.
Them dash for Garnet Silk in Jamaica.
Right. And the thing when more people understand is not because Vybz Kartel may sing the things, but it pleases them for years. Look how much time people these pastors up in the high home society, God and them are completely them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it can be 6.5 dozen. They need to start treat and we allow these things to happen. Look one pastor will bring off the lady and you get we call it again.
Couple of years.
Right.
Yeah, here Kartel the even said maybe if him did a one pastor when molest off one of them picnic here, him would have come out already, you know. These are things that Kartel say and they post online and say outright, you know what I mean? So he's very well aware of the system himself and how the system run. And let me tell people right now, don't think Vybz Kartel is shocked at this. Because I probably did that.
Yeah. And it's a sad case because you know how everybody knows all the patterns in the justice system. Because it's not enough, it's not really. It's about the case where them present. The case where them present, they had no case in the first place.
But they make a case though out of nothing, don't it? Oh, wicked rotted people, them one.
But God asleep, you know, them still living at the days of 1970, like when they do Bob Marley and the rest of them.
Aye.
Just this internet is very powerful, you know.
Yeah.
People don't rely upon books to give them medication anymore, you know.
True.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
So they may feel like the battle is not going on. About that.
You're cut out, brother. You're cut out. Yeah, babe. Yeah, but we can't do about that though.
The man them set the system away so it's like you used to work with the higher ranks in government. And when them set certain things and they judge and them top man slow and drink them scotch and them whiskey, whatever. Them set them things, them have people them set up to do certain things. Tell man go do certain things. But this one don't plan long time so slow.
Long time.
You it about change. I say when it's at England now, man put over 1 and 16 get different.
Right.
But if it's Canada and US, then back Jamaica them clap this now.
Yeah, to a point.
Because Kartel have too much influence into intellect. And then do not like it's just like these are get you, they get rich now. Then finally the key argument, you know, because no, so they must use this to hold him down, but then finally them hold him down, I try them again. Just remember now, Marcus Garvey come America and then them got England all over, and then Jamaica recognize it. But same thing, America, kill man concept them kill Bob Marley. So at the end of the day, people have to understand Jamaica is a corrupt place from day one. Jamaica system is so corrupt from day one. There's nothing what them attack and people attack and it's not gonna change.
Facts.
Jamaica.
But you know what? You know why it won't. You know why it's not gonna change though.
Yeah.
The people are willing to accept the foolishness. You understand? The Jamaica people, they worship their politicians instead of holding them accountable. You ever see when time people go for protesting in England?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a place full up.
They
don't do that and they can't do that in Jamaica. The Jamaican people look on them, put them, oh, me good, clean, nice, good up prime minister. Them not say prime minister. A 1,700 and something people murdered this year. A 1,600 and something murder last year. Where's the safety plan that you were supposed to come up with? Where's the crime prevention plan where you say you work on? How come you didn't say we could have sleep with the door open? How come none of that now go on? People are dead like fly around here.
You can't because 85% of people who get killed by police.
All right. So some people don't understand that neither.
Yeah,
the corruption runs so deep in those ranks, you see? Them man they work double time.
Yeah,
them in a bad man pocket as hitman, and then them put on them uniform at their time as police officer. And we wonder why enough of the crime them can't be solved. At the same time, talk up.
I go to Jamaica last year, and my syndicate of people them have same higher ranks, and I was among some fellows of mine, and I was an orange shirt, and the man I was talking about as a strong man, so me have my gun for me too, and if I see the news, and he's a marksman, so then I was and check with me. He was on his phone, policeman, but check out that. So the system and the mentality is still the same, and a lot of people are running them out and talk, and a lot of people just I think the other day, you make a comment, some people will read the two first sentences, but them don't read the rest of it. So them always have a loss in the system. You talk to you show so many times, read the whole sentence or the whole paragraph. Don't pick it up, read and you listen and you speak.
Our people don't love each other, man, and it's so easy for us to hate each other, and they capitalize on that. You know what I say? It's easy for them. No one asks all them people there, how many ghetto youths have you helped? How many youths you help out of poverty? How many youths you put in a position in life to be able to help somebody else around him? Them they are the real question in life, you know.
Yeah, all right. I, as an ex-man from here, I'm from in a foreign country. I'm in about 2 years, I bring about 3 of the ex-man amongst me. I'm bring 2 come live with me. And if me was smart, them 2 man they kill me. Man, them kill me because them ready to show them to me happen. And like them say, boy, they can't go to this thing and make a money. So them going to kill me.
Forget where you work hard for already.
When you work hard for.
That's what we gear, man.
Yeah, man. So for things, on the things and I got change this thing. So our people are running and say this and that. England alone are going to change things. You understand me? Yeah, this thing from the Prime Minister right on the wall of them, nothing not change. It's all about who can pocket the most. Nothing not going to change.
Nothing not change.
Until they get rid of the whole of the whole of it and then start coming with some type of castle or stuff like that they want. Because Jamaicans still on a trade mentality. It's like a certain thing on a force or certain thing they don't realize. So they want some Russia dictatorship certain ways so a man know when not to do and when he can do. You see me? But the system never change. The system never change.
Facts,
how long is that can hide in America?
Alright. Or wherever part him there, no? Or wherever which part him there, no? Because we don't know where him there, no?
In America, I'm there. And how long hide in America? Yeah, so if you want to do the good work, people want to call in here.
Alright, big up yourself here.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir. Some of our people so dunce. Music kill people. You must be as dunce as they come. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, man. Blessed SouFlo.
Wagwan family.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Thanks to the moderator to step forward the number. But anyway.
Same.
To give a little insight on the whole Cartel situation, right?
Forward now.
Now, the way in our world it goes SouFlo. You don't have sufficient evidence. Police tamper with evidence. You have no case.
Facts.
Why Cartel still in a prison?
Facts.
Why is this man still in prison? Right? Me know say, yo, a lot of people might come and say, yo, Cartel do this music and influence this and influence that. But at the end of the day, Cartel is an entertainer. What other body gonna say about him? He murder Lizard, we not find Lizard. You don't have enough evidence to show we saying kill Lizard neither. Police are tamper with evidence. So like, come on. You know what I say? What they want people to do? March go in front of Andrew Wallace's place, go demand them free the man. Cause at the end of the day, you know, as a citizen of the Jamaica country, when you pray it, you know, you think say, yo, the judicial system not right, you know. And if them do cartels, so them will do you so.
They will do you worse. Because you don't have the kind of money and back it with cartel have, brother. Them dash away in one day and forget about you.
Exactly. So me as a citizen, me feel the need to say, yo, me have to step up and say something or do something about it. Just as a citizen of the country.
You see it?
It's not even just say, yo, me a different cartel or whatever. You see me I say?
See it.
Real man, but I'm not telling you no lie, my brother. It just crazy how, like, you know how bigger heads can, like, just do so much crazy shit and get away with it. And them don't have sufficient evidence against a man. And them in a prison can't come out.
Some of them people are done narrated about cartel music kill people. Brother, I have some gun in my house here. Not one of them gonna ever rise up and kill anybody in this house here.
Brother, right now, them there and the clip them load. I mean, Africa really me there in the States, you know, but me is a yard man. You see me I say stuff.
Same.
That's just my outlook on the thing. Like anywhere in the world you go SouFlo and police tamper with evidence, you no longer have a case.
Facts. That alone.
That alone.
That alone. It fling out.
It's gross enough for cartel in the streets.
John,
you see it.
That's why I'm not even in a mood for hearing no little idiot comment or hearing no little idiot talk right now. As some people will celebrate the destruction of our next brother, you know?
Yeah, and that is so sad about our people in 2020.
Common thing amongst them, man.
In 2020,
common thing amongst them.
Have our people thinking and living like this.
And it is because of that why the system can carry on like that. Because the system says, what? Nobody now challenge it.
Right, right. You're so right about that. You're so right about that. You know, but yeah, that me just their links to give me insight and bless up the work what you do to me general because it needed and I appreciate it. You know me I say?
Big up yourself, my lord.
Big man thing. Most I bless here.
Oh.
Alright, cool.
Yeah man, I tell people all the time, I'm afraid of my people them. Jano. Live on the air with SouFlo, what go on?
Afternoon, morning. General, finally get through.
All is well.
I'm disappointed, but I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised because. But the more I think about it, I say like, more understand why I reject it. I don't need 2 years to reject it.
All right. Talk again. Say it again. Let me address that real quick. You notice that them take that long to reject it, right?
2 years. Exactly.
You know why they did that, right?
Me I try understand it, but me don't want my brain at me because me and my mother nearly argue about it this morning in the house. I mean, I said, Mom, your system don't make no sense because she a part of the system. So this don't make no sense.
Brother, them hold on upon it for that long because they know that it cannot go. It must be released from them first in order to go to the next step. So what they did was, as long as I can hold it, I am going to hold it. Them hold it till they couldn't hold it anymore.
And then they just use the opportunity, you know, for just
stall it up longer.
Everybody locked down. Yeah.
Just to stall it up longer.
Protest, but never next year, I never sure nobody else. I don't feel like I'm a cartel killer you there. The police them do what them do, and because them know him gonna react the way him react, them just spin everything on him now.
Exactly.
And then that one little so-called when every witness that them turn into and turn him and then say here go. And if you not say this and say that, well that's you went to.
Where is problem, child?
Good question, SouFlo. Good, that is a very good question because field name call up so much in the voice note. I think they would have hold on him too.
All right. Enough people now put them one-on-one together, man.
Yeah, just like my mother, I never restrain myself and remember. Remember, I fear I was living.
Yes, you have to respect me to the fullest, regardless. You know?
About being my artist or my favorite person. If you do what I'm doing now and them go about the right way, fine, I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem.
Alright.
But you know, and to the other side where I listen to this, because I know when I reject what I'm gonna do. You see that little youth named Erland Bartley warn him and make sure so him take this as a
gangster killer thing where man. Yeah. True.
So big up yourself, my general.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Stay safe and all the best.
Bless up here and stay respecting mommy see him where you don't know that already.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. In our real life. Live on the air with SouFlo, what going?
Yeah, SouFlo, respect.
Respect, brother.
Europe, me call from.
Yeah, me see that one.
Respect, SouFlo. Love what I do.
Yeah, I know.
I want to tell you a thing in a SouFlo. I want to tell you, say, regardless of Jamaican people feel independent, that Jamaica is very important to England. Well, yeah, because you know, say Russia did sell Alaska to America, and now them regret it. So England now go full grant Jamaica the full independent because you know when it comes to war and things, it's a very good location.
Yeah, a strategic location.
Just think about it.
Brother, is a strategic location for all kind of things to, you know, cause war change, you know?
Yeah, so England now go give it up, so. You see me?
Facts.
Cause remember, say, Russia try to get back Alaska now from America.
Yeah, and that now go.
So it's a deep thing.
Yeah.
It's a deep thing. Yeah. I wonder if we could have signed a petition.
Brother.
Okay.
The
Jamaican system corrupt, brother. Me lose all faith and thing. But it's the slavery mentality where the people them are carry on from colonial days and still live by keep the people them trapped and bondage.
Yeah.
You know, the people them need to free up their mind.
Anybody who go against the system, them punish them in front of everybody else, you know. We'll talk about that in a minute. Good one, you brother.
Anyway, SouFlo. Big up yourself and respect. Love what you do. Keep up a good work.
Bless up yourself, brother.
All right. Respect.
Yes, sir. Watch this. That's exactly what they used to do in slavery times. The most rebellious slaves, you see, they used to rape the man in front of him wife and him picnic them. Push stuff up in him bottom. Spread eagle, time for 4 people in front of everybody else that tries to buck or raise up against this system. To show that, right now, a lot of people are saying, well, if Kartel has so much money, and power and them can do that to him, imagine what them would have done to me. So, boy, I better me side with the system here, sir. And that's what they do. And it's still the same colonial mindset going on up to this very moment. Anyhow, we could take our next phone call. Live on the air with SouFlo. All right. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
We're there in the phone.
Cartel. But objectively speaking, like I feel like there's a lot of circumstantial evidence against Cartel to make it not crazy that his appeal was denied. Like, I personally think he should be freed because they couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. But they did have a decent amount of circumstantial evidence. Like, for example, that dog bite. Him going to the hospital after the dog bit him, that shit really fucked him in the trial.
Yeah, but your dog bite you, what are you supposed to do? And
no, of course. But my point is that it matched up the story. You know what I'm saying? Because remember,
actually it didn't, because they were saying he was somewhere else, and that was his alibi. He wasn't somewhere else. He was at the hospital getting a dog bite taken care of.
Yeah, but the dude, okay, so remember, 2 people supposedly went to the house. And then Kihira Jones, if that's the guy, I don't know if I'm mistaken the name, but he hit him over the head with a cement block. And remember, the other guy said that Cartel dog got crazy and the dog bit Cartel by his leg or his thigh. And he was able to break away and run away and jump over the fence. So his story corroborated when the police went and checked the police record and they seen that Cartel went there the same time.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the coin, I definitely think that the police tampered with the cell phone evidence. No question. I think that they tampered with that. And for the fact that they tampered with that means that they can't prove that Cartel is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. It's kind of like OJ. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of evidence saying that OJ killed her, but they couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And I feel like the same thing applies to Cartel. You feel me?
I got you. I feel you. I feel you. And I was saying the same thing, like, they make it look so good though. And I give them credit for that. That's what I said earlier. I give them credit for that. For making it look so good that someone who did not actually follow everything all the way through from beginning to end could easily get caught up in, wow, this is overwhelming circumstantial evidence. At one point, a lot of people start forgetting that it's circumstantial evidence and start thinking everything was factual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a difference between factual and circumstantial. Circumstantial could be refuted. It could be rebutted. Factual is just factual.
Of course,
and it still remains a fact that they have nothing factual.
So what I was gonna say is this too. One more thing. Well, 2 more things. Lizard is nobody that deserves anybody's sympathy. He was a bandit. He was a killer. He was a thief.
And well known for it.
You know what I'm saying? And he stole a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know about that part, there, brother.
All right, well, allegedly.
No.
It is. You know what I'm saying? But one thing, I know you said it before, but big respect to Sean Storm. He's like the most loyal person in the history of mankind. I don't know anybody else built like Sean Storm.
Facts, man.
Just put that on the record.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I love what you're doing. I'm in the box listening to the show. Keep on going, bro.
Oh, big up yourself, man. Stay safe.
All the time.
All right. All right. So, yo, let's big up Sean Storm, first of all. Real talk. Sean Storm is one of the most loyal friends. And I said this morning again. Check your friends that are around you and family members that are around you and close associates that are around you right now. If somebody told them that, listen, you're going to do 35 years. If you side with the story we have planned against him or her, we'll get you 5 guaranteed in writing and you could be out in 2.5. Who wants to do 35 years in a Jamaican prison under those shitty conditions, right? And Sean Storm said, yeah, I would hold book at him and everybody else that was involved in the case. Sean Storm is a real rider, so big up to Sean Storm for real. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Yeah, I'm a Jay. You that's a call about the call earlier, but
yeah, man, we see.
we didn't get cut off.
Yeah, you think it start go underwater.
Serious. Yeah, man, we do it for the work, that's why, man.
See it.
That's a cause make the people them know that this thing will happen to Vybz Kartel can happen to anybody. And when I see no evidence, Mr. Lizard is dead. And when I see no DNA evidence that Kartel are the confused killed. Isn't it?
Yeah.
But when I look on this case, I always have to remember the Kentucky case. You see me?
Yeah.
That the John police crashing at the man and
mash up in vehicle.
The man dirty.
I want drunk police do it.
Right.
Kentucky kid made videos, brother, and put them online and said they're going to kill me. They're gonna try to kill me. The man even make video inside I'm house, you know, and put up surveillance cameras and caught them, and we can watch the video and see the police them face. And then police then look. Paula Llewellyn still said there was not enough to press any further and drop all charges against them Monday.
Right.
And this is the same system that some people said them trust, you know?
Yeah, man, there's listeners out there that believe that Vybz Kartel is guilty. But when you say innocent until proven guilty, they're yet to prove Vybz Kartel is guilty.
Them still yet to prove him guilty.
Right. And it's sad. It is very sad.
True,
you know what I mean?
Yet to prove him guilty, fam.
Right. This was the opportunity
if them did come forward and say, listen, all right, here is one time where we can say a mistake was made. We were looking for justice. We messed up. Them would have restored some faith in the system, you know. But for them to double down and stick to the wrong them do. Lost all faith in them now, man.
It's to show yourself, people need to wake up and know when them are vote, they have to know who them are vote for. Because guess what? What happened to Vybz Kartel can happen to any man. And if they not have the kind of money where Vybz Kartel happened, what's going to happen?
Facts.
Is it me, I say?
Yeah.
So when most of these bloggers were to the other side and them here counted and all them, if you think about them, family member that lived there, that may go through the same circumstances with the law.
Facts.
You understand?
Facts. But you hear what? When this go to England, you see, then we are going to see something totally different, because it has to be dealt with in a different manner, and it will be dealt with in a different manner. The only thing I'm going to say right now, like I've said before, is England is still Jamaica is still under British rulership. And it's clear and evident. But at the same time, Jamaica is like a Lego yard. It's like them can do what them want to do within a certain guideline, a certain capacity, as long as them don't mash up the Queen business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them can do what them want to do a yard, as long as them don't mash up the Queen business. So the privileged ones, them then, who are put in position to run the place, them can do what them want to do, as long as them don't mash up the Queen business.
You got Jamaica in a G. I mean, I should have said, look how corrupt that is. And they had to do that and a speed up in a road and sitting and come and have a car man and take in your hand and say, this is an example of what you're not supposed to do. And 4 people are on top.
With the youth who did that speed, the cricketer. Yeah. Talk about the X5 man or the X6 man to the man and Kajil Mays.
Yeah, man, that I got on for man on the F6 bulb. The Cuban light bulb. Listen, the highest and the people that need to stop me are blind out.
Yeah, me not lie. That verdict, yeah, although I kind of expected it, I was hoping for better, but it's still hurtful. It's still hurtful.
I expect it, but at the same time, I look on it to say, well, this is the time the court I go say, you know what? They'll get you on next time. They have to go let you know. They'll get you on next time. Listen, I even prepare a real product.
All right.
You understand me? So I tell you, say we wait from 2018 to come on here again.
Cause them do it on purpose.
Something all right with that.
Yeah, brother.
Something all right with the people that need to stick up them run. You see me I say?
True.
Remember, you know, America, you saw me live and learn history, you know, my lord. And they really look on them praise, my name again, Martin Luther King. But there is no history to talk about Martin. You see me I say?
Yeah. You know what? Let's take some more call here. Cause your thing I got on like underwater again.
Yeah, man, don't think my boss, but the man them know so we start from our strong.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Bless up. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Why SouFlo? Bless up yourself, brother.
Ah,
Bless up
that's
yourself.
clean and clear now. I don't want to disrespect the call of them, and the brother we called before. Him have some valid points, but it's like him, not coming through as clear as your own is. What going on, family?
Okay. Well, first of all, before me get to everything, my brother, I just want to say, respect your channel, my brother. I want to use them as you're my top vloggers on the thing. You're very intelligent and you're articulate, brother. So keep doing the good work.
Manners and respect.
So what I say is, on a very intellectual level, so we have a reason, facts and things what we see play out in this case.
See.
First of all, when we heard about the appeal, we heard that HBO was going to get exclusive coverage, correct?
Correct.
All right.
And HBO needed some time. They needed to be notified ahead. At least 2 weeks, preferably 30 days ahead.
Right. So that is one thing. When you look into the logistics and everything, you realize that if HBO now get a bigger story, there's no need for HBO because whatever is there already is already done. So if HBO isn't going to be at the appeal and have the exclusive coverage, that simply means that something is not right.
Right.
All right, that's the first thing. The other thing is this. With this COVID-19 thing we are circulating, they're not going to release Kartel because the country is going to be in a confusion, number one. The government not going to be able to run the country as in can because Kartel is too powerful. The other thing is this. If they make Kartel win this appeal, or if he had won the appeal, they're going to look too weak to the public. You see what I say? So, in my opinion, I think what they're doing is this. They will reduce the sentence. However, them no want to make it look like say, them wrong for sentencing. But although, in my honest opinion, I wasn't there, but I feel as though something happened. However, there's more evidence there and reason we don't convict the man. Them convict him wrong. Yeah. And if you note, every leader in a SouFlo, you have to understand this. When you're a leader in a big man, you have to be crucified in a big man. The poor people.
All right, sir.
Governor.
Set up earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to bear the cross for the people what him stand behind because the government and the people now say eye to eye. So if Kartel is for the people, what going to happen to the boss?
Facts. And they must make an example out of him. And who better to make an example out of than the leader?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you hurt the head, you know, and the rest of the tail and everything else go everywhere else.
Exactly, brother. So when we look on this thing, brother, I just realize, I just say, yeah, hear me. I have to just accept the fact that boy, Kartel, it's very sticky for you, brother. We wish you all the best, but right now, I think you will just turn over your life to the most high, brother. Because at the end of the day, there's life after death, in my opinion. I'm not the most religious person, but I grew up I read the Bible and thing, and I understand say, the influence of Kartel upon Jamaica. Anything what Kartel say, the people will do. And the final thing when I got make a point on now is this. I did a video. No, I never did a video. I called in for one of the vloggers on channel. I forgot who it was. And one thing that I said was that the Kartel would have had a better case if the musician them in Jamaica was petitioning for Kartel come together and back the Kartel. If they had come together and it reached a certain ears or certain people hear about the story, more than likely him have a better chance. But Kartel alone them lawyers fighting this case will not go, them not go win.
I like your level of talking now because you make me drop a pen and paper, you know.
Remember in a SouFlo, music bring money in Jamaica. Kartel in a prison still bringing more money in the country. So if all the other artists them will have so much influence and impact worldwide, come together like them Buju Banton, them Shabba, all them big artists, say, you know what? Regardless of what happened, we need to petition for brother because he not get a fair trial. It wouldn't turn out like this. And maybe today they would not say, okay, we now go make a free, but we give you a 10-year sentence. You already did a couple years, do a couple more, you walk free. But you will have a better chance. The people and petitioning will not overturn this appeal. Them not that influential to do that.
Facts. And them not listen to the people anyway.
No, them not listen to the people. Them look on the people as peasants.
Right, exactly.
You saw me answer. So the people them not gonna get it overturned. What we needed was these artists, Popcorn, all of them artists, all of them are crabbing a barrel in a brother.
True.
Everybody has a free world boss, but what are you doing to help free him? You have a voice, put up something on your page so people can see what go on and get a bigger audience, get some international artists to help the man fight him case. You see what I say?
Yeah.
But that's my stance on the whole situation.
Listen. Facts.
You have to analyze it. I know you're a smart brother. That's the reason why you come and can show the reasoning.
Yeah. I'm here wait for you. When you're done say your piece, I go lay out a piece where you just address still. Very important piece.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself and big up the wife and everybody, my brother. Stay safe there in Florida, man. You don't know.
All right. Big up yourself here.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You see what the brother just said? Where him say other musicians coming together to support him and all these other things, right? Listen. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen among Jamaican musicians, for one, because what happened is Vybz Kartel strategically drops music. You think Kartel drop music on such a regular basis just because? Kartel drop music on such a regular basis simply because this is how he corners the market. Now, it might drop a song, and the song might not be top of the top, but anybody else drop a song when Kartel drop a song, that song that Kartel drop takes away the heat from the other artist's song. Strategy. That means that them can't even get like a limelight in the business. Them have to share the limelight with him. And this is how he corners the market. So these other musicians that we're talking about, that an artist that are supposed to say, come to his aid and talk up on his behalf or show support, rally the masses. For the first 4 or 5 years, for the first 5, 6 years Kartel was in, pretty much all of them, if any of them at all, ever said, big up Vybz Kartel or free Vybz Kartel. It was only when it came closer down to where an appeal was coming up, and then after the appeal was heard, granted and heard, then you start hearing a whole heap of free Vybz Kartel, because they in their minds are laying, Listen, people don't do stuff for you just because out of love. Some people do it like this. Listen, me I gonna start say Free Vybz Kartel because anyhow him bust that case and come out, me want him to remember say I was one of them that was saying Free Vybz Kartel. That means that me can ride upon the excitement train there, probably get a collaboration and jump on some of the hotness we are going when him come out. You understand? If you notice, they don't say that at any other time. You know what I'm saying? So all these other musicians are very much aware of how Kartel has the market locked down. We're talking about reggae dancehall market, him lock it down. Okay? Period. And money now run for them like how it used to run. And there's only so many times you can even book an artist before you don't want to see him again. So even those who get a chance to fly out and get booked, it's like, yeah, we book you already. A Kartel we really want though. But all right, we will book you again because that's not available. All right, man, we book you. We see him 3 times already. We don't want to see him again. Booking start dry up. Meanwhile, Kartel are released hot tracks. We are run the road, heat up the place, and their music they're releasing only going so far, right? You have to see how this thing working on. And when it works like that, a whole heap of bad mind are fessed up. So you have some people where I say, yeah, Free Vybz Kartel, but behind doors, them I say, boy, I hope him staying there, because nothing going on for me. And the longer them keep him in there, is the more chance me have to go sell some records or get some bookings, get a one hot song or something. And them still can't find it. Them still can't find the one hot song that's supposed to propel them to the next level yet. Nobody. Them get 10 years to run it and can't run it. The great Buju Banton came out and said that the other day. I know me, SouFLoTV say it. Buju said when him left the place, a Kartel him left a run the place. And him come back, come see the same man still a run the place and look which part him there. So for somebody who will say, SouFlo, you're so biased. You just love, Buju biased to them. Right? Call it like it is. If I'm biased for saying that, and I was saying that before Buju came out, Buju biased to them. All right. The other reason why the other musicians will not pick that up is because of this. The same colonial thing we may I tell you about before. Anytime you have a mad bad slave on the plantation, you know what they used to do? They used to grab that one there and tear him apart in front of everybody else. So everybody else say, rotted, if them can do Zugu so, me afraid. Because who is poor like me? An example is being made out of Vybz Kartel. That me I tell you. Persecution never run from. And they know that it might come when the system starts siding against them because they are siding with Kartel. And them I say, boy, I prison him there, no, and film things still in film bread look like it's still butter on both sides. Out here, so me there, me have to look out for my family. So me now put my head on no block and I try to save him. And next thing you know, me blackball them call it. It's real. So don't look for none of them for jump out and everywhere, yes, Free Vybz Kartel, or even speak out against the system. Not one of them ever got up and said and spoke on the case itself. The most you will hear is Free Vybz Kartel. That's it. That's the most you will hear. You will never hear one of them say, I followed that case from beginning to end, and this was wrong, that was garbage, this, that, and that, but it's so Jamaica system still. You won't ever hear one of them get that vocal or that detailed. They'll say stuff like what the brother just said about give your life to the Lord. Because that they want to see. You want to bow down to this white Jesus and then have many others follow you. What's better to see than a nation of black people bow down to a white Jesus? Did that look pretty, don't? The agenda is real. May I take that call here? Hook up back my speaker real quick. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, so cool.
But there, I know. What go on?
Yeah, everything is right. It is cartel thing. We have to keep the thing honest, see?
Yeah, man.
And we know so the thing is, it's a situation where we're not going to do what them saying because we never did it. But what them accusing him of, they've never proved it.
Facts.
Right? All right. Fast forward to when we hear the news yesterday, said the verdict will read tomorrow. Everybody will say, I'm not going to free. But tell them, say, I'm not going to because of the time.
Say it.
You see me, I say? I know everybody I work about their personal well-being with this corona thing. See? So the fire with the people that have now to say we are fight the cartel or protest the cartel. That fire they out.
But you know, things say it would have been a good time then to free him then, because the fanfare wouldn't be there. Because first of all, the people them can't even get out in the street like that. It wouldn't be like party tonight over so and so, because curfew, locking, and all them things there.
That same thinking, the brother. Flip it to the part where imagine this morning if there was no corona.
Yeah, but there is.
It would be problem in Jamaica, right?
True.
You know, so once them said tomorrow, I know it's corona time where this corona thing is definite right now. It's like people are gonna figure about it easier without the riot and the chaos and which we not promote that, you know, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really think there would have been no riot and no chaos still enough. Yeah, man, but I don't think there would be no riot and no chaos, man. You see that boy anyway? I talk about Andrew Holness, suck him out and we now go inside and ray. And some most of Jamaican people them stay, man. Them loud, no man, them loud and aggressive until you thump them in their mouth one time and then them quiet as well.
Right.
Yeah, same way the youth did go on, and as you can see, when them hold on upon him quiet like a mouse in church. Now my son.
Couldn't even talk, he didn't even run him out.
Yeah, then no say people them stay, man, them not do no riot or nothing, man. The people them talk enough, man, especially now that social media up and running. People talk, everybody a bad man and I go riot and big this and then it come down to it and it's nothing. So them, I don't think them did no riot or nothing still. But they would have been out in the street celebrating though, had it been a good verdict. And if it wasn't a good verdict, they probably would have been out in the street and make some noise.
Yeah, that's not true. But you know, some logical thinking about this whole thing though. If they're gonna reduce in best chance, they might reduce in time and that's in best chance. But so far as it's like the first couple of cars them say about the government and it's like a muscle thing. You have to show who run things. First year.
Say it.
You see me? So Cartel in almost too powerful. It go against him. You know, the power him have going against it because even when the government them look like nothing. If him to win. I'm gonna talk from an international front.
Yeah.
It would be more of an embarrassment than the government. You know, so them wrong, you know, but them they're gonna defend them. And let them know from a you know evidence point of view, the case wasn't there. You know, this me or some people are compared to OJ. This way worse than OJ. You know, the OJ Simpson thing.
Yeah.
Right? There's no comparison. It's cartel thing. You know. It's different. It's different. I just hear
big time different.
Your ears say and you know.
Big time different.
Yeah, so no compare it. You know, I'm here the comparison from the comparison. You know. But hopefully still them can reduce in time. But realistically that's the only option we see. But so far as it's free, no, the government never accepts the defeat.
Yeah.
You know, me just get to lose right Jamaica. she wants to have some money and she not alright with the ticket, but you know, the system itself is just think of it the right way, it's the other way.
True.
From a logical perspective. You know?
Yeah, true.
But I love what you do, man, but we just want the people them keep this thing realistic. You know, when I'm a think and a talk, just don't say what come on your mouth. Think what we have said before you say.
Alright.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Alright, brother. Yeah. Alright, so I going on. Here one. We're gonna string this out for a little bit longer. We went for 2 hours this morning. We're probably gonna go for 2 hours today again and cut it off right there. So freedom is the best thing. You're live on the air with SouFlo. Go on.
Big up yourself, SouFlo. It's a good look.
Yeah, see that. Big up yourself, brother.
Man, it's a morning start. I'm big up the top driver. They have a sword me on.
See that?
You see?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, today I still have me listening show I go cross. And I want to cross my mind still, you know. You remember Kajil?
Kajil Mace. The X6 man where, yeah.
You know that you can get a funeral. So obviously them find a body, no?
Yeah.
Now ask a big man question. Nobody gets sentenced for that person there. I joke you make, man.
The man not get the man not get 6 months in prison. I must come out in a 2 months, man.
Alright. What could I come at this one? You know Lizard?
No, sir.
What happened to the what go on? Nobody gets sentenced. What go on with the Lizard thing different from the Casual thing? What go on? I don't know. You're big man, maybe you can reason it out to me.
So here what?
Yeah.
You see the Kajil Mace thing now?
Yeah.
You talk about a man who have a whole heap of money and him rub elbows with the upper class, higher society, you understand? So, yeah. So, I know him, you know. Hear the shout. The shout is not him do it, brother. Him they are foreign when that happen. So here you have a youth driving a taxi, right?
Yeah.
And him a go home my yard with the taxi. And the taxi, it's rainy, road slippery. The taxi end up bumper X6, brand new X6. Yeah. The driver of the X6 stopped the X6 at a light where the taxi had to stop, jump out of the X6 and fire into the taxi. Boom, 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 fire a couple of shots. One of the shot them ripped through the car and killed the little youth in the back seat. All right, so here one now. Here one now. How him escape from the scene after gunshot fire and tear through car.
Yeah.
The X6 disappeared. Guess what the X6 was? They admit in a court said the youth drive the X6 go to one body shop where him father friend have to repair the damages that were done to the X6 that the taxi caused when the taxi lick it. Cause that means now them make up a story say you never licked this X6, we weren't out there. But them still find what's called accident DNA. You see, if you drive a yellow car and me I drive a red car and my red car lick your yellow car,
yeah,
paint chip and paint mark is going to be left on your yellow car from my red car. They still test the X6 and find out that this is the X6 that was involved in the accident. All right. So it comes down to this now. Who owns this X6? It's owned by this bigger heads businessman. Where is he? He is not on the island of Jamaica. So how the rotted him car end up in an accident, but he's not on the island? Who was driving it? Y'all follow the story so far?
Yes, man.
All right. Guess what man do? the man fly into the island, you see? Him fly out him son, one away right away now. Come, go foreign. And fly himself into the island and take the blame. All right. So him take the blame now and say he was the one driving. Remember, you know, records can show that he came into the country after the accident, you know. Everybody has said, I know the big man did a drive it to him son. But him son have a next charge already. Him son lick down a man already kill him, you know.
Alright, you know you have follow
Me dead man, me want to know if you know too, and me want the people them will pay attention for know it too.
Very good. We have follow I do the chance to we have come down to
now. Aye. So here one now.
Yeah.
The man bad up the system and said not even him gun him not turning over.
We remember that.
Right. So no ballistic evidence could be taken from the gun. Them can't say a film gun. Not only that, it was also said that, trust me, for him gun not have nothing to do with who gets shot, Kajil. Because it would have shown that it's not the same gun kill Kajil. It's a gun where his son have. If them catch the gun where his son have, they might even find more body upon the gun there. All right. So a rich people picnic what they do at Jamaica going like bad man or live bad man style lifestyle. You understand? But he was able to intervene for his son and say, here what? I mean do it. Give me what you give me. All right, turn over your gun. No, me not turn over my gun. Me can't find it. His licensed firearm, you know.
Yeah, man.
Not even that the man wouldn't surrender. You see the time when him end up with, and you see how much time him get, him serve and come out quick. A embarrassment. Embarrassment. And
that's just so hopeful. The youth said. We have right after we have a mother about your son. I have to tell you the judicial system failure. At school, the youth that come from there could have been one stop time. At the judicial system failure family. You get me?
Facts.
So here what go on now. Lock up Vybz Kartel, yes. Lock him up. Oh, you charge him with murder. Oh, you know that it's a murder. That more of the prosecutor without a reasonable doubt. Oh, you know that it's a murder.
Exactly. Tell me the truth. You're right, brother. You're right on track. How do they know that it's a murder?
That's the question me ask the prosecutor, the judicial system, the DP. Oh, you know, say Kartel commit a murder. You get me? I come from. And that's the question now because them so without reasonable doubt. Yeah, without reasonable doubt. That means to say without a doubt. Yeah, man, it's that now come back. Done.
But they never true. They did not prove anything even halfway.
All right. Here in America, you know them prosecutors them. If them have a charge of murder, so them no matter what them are going to dig up your body and if a skeleton them are come and say yes, see skeleton.
Exactly.
Sure, well is that skeleton that is a year dead, a murder.
At least if I even the skeleton.
Wait there.
Yeah. Some DNA evidence, something, a piece of skin. Something.
Wait there. You understand? I have nothing at all to prove murder. But yet, the lock up Israel family. You understand? All the house here, all the house smash up.
Quick fast. Yeah, them do that right after the first verdict read. Because you know what? They got away with it and they were anticipating that there was going to be the appeal. And under appeal, Kartel them could have independently got, and that's why I say Kartel lawyer them feel big time from the get-go. Them give the prosecution enough to run with. Because from the get-go, they should have been like, we want an independent team, hire somebody, fly them into the country, a forensic team. You understand? And make them go through the house. The house where them so-called pickaxe this man to death, chop him up, cut him throat, all these things. And then tell us what you found in there.
I'm not cut you. Them said chop him up, cut him short, all of them stuff with them.
Pickaxe him to death.
Pickaxe him to death. Oh, you know that. When they show me the blunt force trauma and lizard body.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you cannot describe to me how this man is dead. Obviously, we don't want to see him body, show him body, so we know that, yeah, we have a body, so we have murder to deal with.
You know, when I read how Paula Llewellyn described it, how he was bludgeoned to death with a pickaxe and throat was slashed and all this, I read that word for word. And when I read that, I said to myself, okay, that is a pretty, if you're gonna say, all right, the man murdered him. If they were gonna say, okay, they murder him, but me not sure how them kill him, then me that say, all right, they might have something that's about me still not sure neither, because me want to hear how him dead. But they came up with such a detailed way of how this murder supposedly took place that it have me I wonder, like, how uno know say how so detailed the murder was, and you're saying it happened in that house right there, and then it burned down the house so quickly.
The judicial system now work. It now work. You understand? Just I could feel the casual in the casual main state. I saw it does. To me, honestly speaking, them know the repercussions if them prove to the nation that the judicial system now work.
Yeah.
You know what happened now if they try to hold on to whatsoever them put out there, hold on to it as tight as possible. Because they don't want it look to the nation to watch out. We're wrong, you know. They don't say we're wrong. They don't want to say that. They don't want to say that. That is just how me see it, you know. And then doing bad, you know, honestly speaking, you know, because up to now, them can't prove murder upon Kartel.
At all.
Somebody missing.
At all.
That's how they can't prove it. Yeah, whatever evidence them are come with and this and first of all, yeah, in America, like when a caller said, oh, you have to bring tampered evidence come submit in a court and court accept it. Yeah.
Talk about that, no man.
Submit it in a court and if the court accept it.
God no.
You understand what I say?
Yeah.
You might give somebody else a chance to call you because we don't know if you have to come too much of your time still.
Big up yourself, man, but at them point that we are beat from morning still, you know?
Very good, my boss. I don't say a word.
Manners and respect here, sir.
Money time?
All right. So, like the same thing we've been beating all morning, man. The same thing we've been beating all morning. Nothing not changed. I see people are talk about, people are say stuff like, if him wasn't guilty, him wouldn't be in a, for you to say, if he wasn't guilty, he wouldn't be in prison, is for you to say that every person that's in prison is guilty, which is a rotted lie, because I have seen too many people exonerated. I have seen too many people go to prison, do time, and later on come out of prison. It happens every day in the United States of America. This man released after doing 10 years for rape, a rape that he did not commit. Now them find out say it wasn't him, it's somebody else, because somebody else confessed to it and describe the scene, how they did it, and everything add up. Plus show them where they hid more stuff and all this other stuff and connect themselves to it. Like all different kinds of stuff add up. So for you to actually just come out and say stuff like, oh, if you're never guilty, he wouldn't be in prison. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. I mean, challenge yourself to think a little deeper than that. You know what I mean? I say? Plus, no, it's not the day if you come with your foolishness anyway. Right now, I don't know. I think wifey fall asleep back there, so that's what somebody else was saying up here. Which at this point of the day, she normally does go to sleep with Kai, which is my son. So she probably attack her midday nap around there or something. And that the mother? Yeah, you hear her. She says she's not falling asleep. She's working at it. And as soon as she block them, they create a different page. Now, to show you our kind of people, right? Them level of dunceness. People sitting on them yard know have nothing better to do than to log on your live, say stupid stuff, get blocked, take time to create new page, get blocked again, create new page, get blocked again. Yo, go look at girl if you is a man. Go feel up your woman, she in the house. If you is a female, go jump on your man and ride him. Or go jump on your dildo or your vibrator or something. Idiot. You can't, like, YouTube literally has millions and millions of channels. And you choose one person channel who you're saying everything that they don't want you to say. And you are constantly reinventing yourself with a new account. It takes like too much work to even do that. Nobody can get me to do that. Nobody could get me to be that much interested in their platform that me feel like, I actually feel like that's a compliment, really. Because you sit down over here, you so want to be a part of this thing that you all make fake page after them kick you off. SouFLoTV, live on the air, what going? Let me put you up on the speaker then. All right, loud and clear.
Yeah, man, me there taking the live, man, so I go on. Me now say the jurisdictional system in Jamaica, them a pretend. They will not pretend, man, you them feel from morning, them is no good. The world can't say Jamaica jurisdictional system is a fake, a fraud.
Brother, we not try to give them little, we not try to give them a little black, honestly. We was trying to give them a glimmer of hope. That did not go on.
Yeah, me hear them. Give them a little black. And that's service. And right now, for me, it's not technical. Them look like shit to myself. I tell you that straight. Like them system, fake, fraud.
Fraud. And
so I wonder, like Prime Minister now, how they look when the whole world are watching now?
Them not care.
How do you feel?
Them not care, so them run them thing.
Yeah, brother, may I tell you, I laugh, me have to laugh about the situation. Just a laugh.
Yeah, you know?
Me a laugh. Some of them man, they were so educated and intelligent. Me even ask them, but I laugh, me I say, yo, how come you so smart and dumb?
I saw.
Smart and dumb, not the world and go now blind to say, yes, everything I work. And then make it one of the biggest mistake in your life.
Educated demons, man. Educated goons.
I understand. Yeah, I understand if the corona system virus or go on or whatever it is, what them say, if that's what it is. And if you don't let them out, then it's going to cause chaos, people are going out and about, but at least come up with some better excuse then.
Jono.
More than talk about going to reduce, submit to a more letter in 7 days and going to reduce sentence. The sentence was harsh.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, in a few days, you see, this is the only thing what we have going right now. What we can, all right, so we'll look forward to 14 days. So in 14 days, let me tell you what can happen. In 14 days, them can actually come out and say, well, he has already been incarcerated for 9 years and how many months going on? 10 months. We see a 10-year sentence more fit. Just throwing something out there what them could have possibly said. We know none of that them all say. But they can come out and say that 7 to 14 days. But they can come out and say, well, the first sentence was harsh, right? Based on blah, 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 you know, them do them thing already. We see that a 10 to 12-year sentence is more fit. So they will serve 3-4 more years behind bars and then be released. That alone, even that, would that be a strategic move? If say him guilty, in their eyes, because them already say him guilty, right? And they don't want to go back on it and say they made a mistake. So here is a way for them to clear up themselves and say, you know what, he was guilty, but the sentence was harsh. So here, we're considering this and this and this. This is how much him should have served. So we are giving this much. And then he's out in 12. So everybody would then look now and say, oh, Kartel now has a release date. And it's going to be 2 years from now. So I'm have 2 more years in a prison, blah, blah, blah. Them can do that too, you know.
Them couldn't do that, but them are trying not to look stupid, but me I tell them been look stupid for a man.
Yeah, true. And them system frig up from morning. And them know that too. But them don't care.
And them extra.
Them don't care.
How can people believe in them right now? That's what I can answer. How can people worldwide believe in Jamaica jurisdictional system?
Them don't care because people don't believe in them.
Jamaica, what? Well, they say what, 2.5 or 2.75 people in Jamaica?
Yeah, 2.5 to 2.75 million.
Yet compared to who around the world looking at them, compared to who in Jamaica right now. Actually, half of the 2.75 whatever, not believing in them anyway. Compared to the rest around the world.
Facts.
Ah, man. Them can't so dumb. Brother, them can't so dumb. Well, I'm not going to keep up your time enough. Just come off I slavery and running go get some sleep. I don't know where truck driving thing go.
Ah, big up my truck driver them. Do it, brother.
Yeah, man. See that? Even though COV are going,
although I still so
still are going wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, strength up here, sir.
Man? Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Bless up.
All right. Bless up.
Yeah.
All right. The system set away. Right now we have 1 minute left, and then we're going to close down this live. 1 minute left to close down the live. I'm going to take one more phone call if one more come in within the next 60 seconds. If not, we're just going to keep talking. And let me bring this thing to an end by saying this. Our system is set away because our people mindset is set away. The people have not challenged the system because that's how Jamaican people are. Jamaica is run by some light-skinned, light-eyed descendants of who feel they are better than kind of all them something they put together. And hear what? The rest of us, we just worship them. We don't hold them accountable for the things that they're supposed to do, from road for fix to bodies dropping in the streets. Old woman I get raped, picnic I get kidnapped and rape and murder and record numbers. We don't hold our politicians them accountable for nothing, right? We just go along with everything they say. Them say I saw it go, we jump on it and say I saw it go. Them say somebody guilty, we don't even bother ask for evidence. We just say, tell you a little about the story, them tell you a little bit about the story. You say, okay, we believe you. You understand? And as long as the people continue to accept the subpar kind of treatment, it will only empower those. Them people that can't even run themselves. Ask yourself why. Why is the highest court for Jamaica not located in Jamaica? Because the puppet masters don't even trust the leaders of Jamaica to run and govern them own self at a supreme level. Them say, y'all can rule up to this point, but anything after that, we need to have a hand in it. So send it to us, let us overlook it. You think England send their cases anywhere else for any other judicial system or any other country in any other judicial system to decide? You think the US sends it out of country for England or anywhere else to decide? Why does Jamaica have to do it? It is because we are still under the colonial master's rule. Them give me one flag, and me go tattoo it for myself to me happy with the flag, because I like the color them. And me think say, see that? It hang up every which part me go. It the right there so, it the right down there so, it the all over my place. And we feel like we're free. Eternal Father bless our land and all these things. And a slave master land we still living on. You heard me? So until we as a people wake up and start demanding that those in position of power and rulership do what it is they're supposed to do that is right by the people, we will continue to suffer generation after generation. And all you're going to hear is the same old weeping and gnashing of teeth of poor people, how them treat poor people picnic, and how them do it so, and how them, rest in peace Kajil Mace, rest in peace all the others who got killed, murdered by those offsprings of those in position of power who were able to just fly out them children and buy out the case and act like nothing happened and tell us the peasants, oh, I know you see it, but just move along. And then them grab any one of ours that ever get prominent enough to carry a voice, to sway a crowd. Poor Bob Marley, him come sing nothing but love. Him come sing about nothing but love and peace. And Bob Marley stay right there so a Jamaican get gunshot. You hear me? So it's to tell you that it still goes on, man. It still goes on. And I told y'all before that that 3-panel judge, when I found out that that 3-panel judge, you know, I said before when I was talking, I actually thought the case was already gone to England. And me, I wait for a decision to come from England. And when somebody touched me, I said, no, SouFlo, the case there, Jamaica. A 3-panel judge, go look it up. And then I started doing my research. I said, Raw, I don't like talk about things that I don't really know, you know. So I'm going to look it up and do my research. Then I have to say, but how come this a court here in London, UK? This is the highest court. Me do my research and find out so we are still under colonial rule. Okay? And it is what it is. With them rotted wig. You ever see them? You ever see them? They look like when you throw one blonde wig upon one baboon. They look dumb as hell. They cannot even come up with a judicial system that is fit to govern Jamaica and its citizens in modern day. Them still carry on the same judicial system from colonial times. And a them thing here, you see people like Vybz Kartel them. This is the trick where Kartel trick them. Him give them the bleach out skin, him give them the whole heap of tattoo, him give them the one bag of fuck song and the one bag of foolishness talk, and they're like, oh, not pay much mind. Him ignorant and an idiot, and him a leading people them to ignorance and idiocy. And then on the low, him release songs like Where's the Love for the Black Child and many other songs. Go on YouTube and look up 10 songs from Vybz Kartel they don't want us to keep playing. And in the comment section, you will see that people gave you 10 more. These songs don't have not one curse word in them. It speaks about black upliftment. It speaks about black empowerment, emergency. All that Kartel fan them talk up and leave some of them songs them in here. So right now, make the people them know say, this ain't about no, oh, his songs were leading the kids the wrong way. No, his songs did have the new generation of burn out the system. And they said, whoa, hold on there. So that's the way you come for do. Once they discovered that's what it was, and they seen how powerful he had become, that can't be your message. You can't buck the system and be in have such a platform, a powerful platform. You got to go. All right. So for those of you who are wondering, that one, live sweet, that one, right now, go look it up. SouFLoTV on YouTube, Vybz Kartel, 10 songs they don't want us to keep playing. And you will see what I'm saying. Not one of them songs word in it. And the idiot them who are brainwashed to think that the 2 Pum Pum song them where you hear is all that he ever did, and the 2 Gun song them where you hear is all that he ever did. We look at those as distractions. All right. The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto is a book where you need to go read. And then you will find out why Vybz Kartel is where he is. Am I saying this today for the first time? No, I'm not. Go and look at all the videos I've done over the years concerning this case. Me not say nothing new. Anyhow, I'm going to done this right just so you know. Right, that's how we have done it. It is what it is, people. It's not the first time them give we bitter pill for swallow. You understand? Not the first time them give us bitter pill to swallow, but we take it as it is because that's our life story, right? And we rise above all regardless. Big up on yourself, man. It's SouFLoTV. Go on, keep your comments going in the comment section because even after I close this video down, the video will continue to run and you guys can have your discussions going just the same way. All right. We already know what the verdict is for those who came in late. Them say so far the verdict is going to be upheld as far as the sentence that was there before. And we have to wait 7 to 14 days to find out what the judges are going to say final. As in, they could say time served, 1 more year to go. The first sentence was too harsh. Or they could say uphold the whole, whatever the first original sentence was. Either way, if that's the case, Kartel them has already made it known that they will be sending it to England because Jamaica justice system or judicial system does not govern itself. So they'll be sending it to England to a higher court because that is where the highest court is. All right? Big up on yourself, man. Make people go and talk them foolishness. I'm out. Peace.